everybody, we finally made it to the weekend. We got a really nice day outside today, so we're gonna go check out a bike shop in the area and see if we can get our bikes fitted out. So Talyah did a little research over the week and we're not sitting on our bikes correctly, but we're gonna fix that today. So stay tuned. We have some unfortunate news to give you guys, but you gotta wait till the end to find out what happened. See you later. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's head on out.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'7"
But the stop should be this. If you can just watch, I'm gonna do left step through. Don't worry about the pedals yet. Which foot do you feel better taking off with?
I think left.
Left. Okay, so lift your left one up. Okay, right there. Yeah, and spread your feet out a little bit. Yeah, the wider is better.
Okay.
So put your larger feet back a little bit.
So lots of different brands.
Wow. Great for that, but it's all because we're decent to people, and we've been doing it forever, and everything is word of mouth. Really, for us to be doing this with all of that, it's really good. Roll that around, see what you think.
So have your left foot in the 1 o'clock
pull that
position.
Foot up a little bit. Pull it up. Yeah, there you go. Now push off and get your butt on.
There you go.
That was how
Looks
you're supposed to.
way smoother than me.
You'll get better.
I so appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. I don't mind. Everybody starts some here, and hell, I fell over the other day in front of about 30 people. At the mountain.
That's always
trail.
fun.
Got my shoelaces caught in the chain, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the bike guy."
It's just weird having it this way up.
I know, but think about its efficiency. Look better on it anyway. See how his legs are not even coming close to being fully extended.
Right, so it could come up even
yeah,
more.
Yeah, but as he migrates his feet forward, then and
It
as you
will
get tired,
eventually.
Yeah. And if we go too high, bad things happen. If we're a little low, not so bad.
Okay.
We just finished up the bike fitting. We're gonna go for a ride and see how these new seats do for us, and we'll give you guys a recap of how it all went down. So we're heading on home. We finished up our fitting, and Talyah's learned how to get on and off a bike.
It's hard.
With the seat being so high, it requires a little bit more muscle mechanics than she expected, I think.
And balance.
And Talyah didn't grow up riding a bike, so there's a little bit of a learning curve there for her, whereas I grew up in the 90s as a kid that got everywhere on a bike, so it was a little bit easier for me.
Mr. Typical.
I'm typical. But
You should see my shins.
let me
So-
see.
This is from practicing getting on and off. This is from falling off my bike while it was locked in on the bike stand.
Don't think too far into it, because I did the same thing.
I don't know what happened, but when I put my left foot on the pedal, swung my leg over, and the bike popped off the thing that he hooked it into, and I fell over. Look, I even got a little blood boo-boo.
You're so extreme.
I know. But yeah, I think my knees, my shins are gonna be beat up for a little while till I get the hang of starting and stopping. I think I'm pretty good now. I won't say I'm super, but I've gotten a lot better on starting, but stopping is still hard. All right, Matt's gonna show us how to get on and off when your bike is properly seated, or when your saddle's at the right height.
Most people want to get on their bike like this. The problem with that is that my feet aren't long enough to touch the ground like you typically would. And that tells you that your bike is fitted correctly. get on it correctly, put your leg through the crossbars, put your weight on the lower leg, and put your weight through and start riding. Get your butt on the seat. Your butt's on the seat, your hands are on the handlebars. You want to bring one of your legs down, one of your pedal legs down to the ground. That's like the seat here. And then you're going to put all your weight to that side and keep your weight on your pedals. And then bring your butt off of the seat.
Alright, let's demonstrate. So I'm going to try to, hopefully we explained it. I feel like there's not a lot of, there's a few videos that do it really well. I think Matt did a great job.
But if you have any questions or if you want us to redo the video, we can definitely do that for you. So let us know in the comments if you have any questions.
Alright, ready to go home?
Let's go home. Alright everybody, we made it home and time got way away from us. So we wanted to kind of recap how the fittings went and how that all went down.
So the fitting itself was great. I think that if you're trying to ride long or ride at all, go get yourself fitted at the bike shop. I think it cost us $50 and we had the nicest guy helping us out.
Yeah,
so
it was the owner of the shop.
Thank you, Rick.
He was the owner of the shop. Yeah, he spent a lot of time with us, and I think that he really was able to go through everything really, really well, like from how to use the gears, to how your seat should sit, to how your handlebar should sit. So I think that the fitting is worth the money. It's not cheap, but it's also worth the time and money you put into it.
Especially if you want to ride efficiently and you don't want to be in as much pain when you ride. And
I think if you're a recreational rider, it's not worth the money. But if you're looking to do 10 plus miles, I think that having that extra edge of just posture, I think your back will thank you for it, and I think your legs will thank you even more for it. So it was a good fitting. We got Talyah on the bike and she was able to get herself fitted out.
it took me a while because I'm used to getting on a bike with one foot on the ground, swinging my leg over and riding. But if your seat is at the correct height, you shouldn't be able to touch the ground while you're sitting on your saddle. So I'm not used to riding, so it took me several tries and several fails to get on the bike by using the pedals. Like, that was really hard for me. Matt did great, as y'all saw. This is what happened when I was trying to get off the bike and I didn't stop correctly and I smacked my leg into the bike frame. It hurt. Still hurts. But I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Keep practicing with Matt.
So needless to say, it was Sunrise Bicycles, I think. Sunrise Cycling. I'll look it up. Is it in Hearst?
Yes.
So Sunrise Cycling in Hearst. They did us really good. We got to hang out with the owner for our fittings. He didn't one time try to upsell us on anything. I did buy a seat from him, but only because the seat that I got when I bought the bike was garbage. And he only suggested it because of the way the seat, like the way I sat on the seat. So it was more of a safety and a long-term investment thing for us. But everything else, he could have sold his rack, he could have sold his lights, he could have sold us all this extra stuff. And he essentially talked us out of almost everything except for maybe a pump and just fixing a flat. So if we may or may not decide to upgrade our bikes, but we haven't decided yet. But if we do, we will definitely go to him.
There.
We'll go to him because he's a new small business owner and he just treated us well. And
Thanks for being so nice, especially to me, because I'm still learning how to ride and you didn't make fun of me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, super cool dude. But the experience was great. So the big news that we have that I mentioned at the beginning of the video.
Yes.
So we got a mount for Talyah's bike so she could see the GPS when she's riding.
Y'all remember that?
So I was the one tracking our mileage for our rides previous to that. Come to find out, because I didn't have my phone mounted on the handlebars, the
Tracker.
the tracker that I was using was tracking our distance, which was great, but because it was in my pocket, it was more than doubling it because it kept calculating the movement of my leg and not the actual GPS distance. So I doubled the distance that we rode, and in hindsight, it was the 22 miles that we did was more like 11.
Yeah, so that was disheartening to find out that we haven't ridden it nearly as far as we thought we had. And I don't know that we're going to make it to 30 miles at the end of this month. That's in a week. And now that we know, now that we got our bikes adjusted and we're both having to figure out how to get on and get off of it correctly, we haven't really tried to go long distance yet because we just got them fitted today. I don't think we're going to make the 30-mile mark this month.
Probably
but
not.
We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep going.
We'll figure it out, but
we did ride exactly 11 miles the other day.
So if you want to hit that mileage and you want to track your mileage, the biggest tip we have for you guys is to get a mount for the bike, because
otherwise, or get an app that tracks the Jeep with GPS, because if you use just a regular tracking
pedometer,
pedometer type thing,
no,
it's not going to track your distance accurately.
So glad we found that out now and not in the middle of June. We think we're killing it, and we're like thinking we're doing 100 miles easy, and we're doing maybe 50. So that was hard that was a hard pill to swallow on Thursday, and we'll just keep chugging along. Just kind of, we'll keep you updated on the progress that we're doing, and we'll keep you updated on how Talyah's doing on her bike.
I'm gonna get better.
She's doing good.
I can get on it at least.
But we're gonna try and keep plugging along. The March is slowly moving. Such a long month. But we'll let you guys know in the next video how the month is panning out. See y'all in the next one.
Bye, guys.